Hi, I'm Winsome, art instructor, and I want to thank the Children's Trust, Ayuda, and Happy Kids for this program for our kids that are home because of the virus. So we're going to start this incredible art project that I'll introduce you to so that you can do at home. So today we're going to do some pieces, art pieces using, sorry, I had it upside down, using newspaper. And if you have any kind of card paper or board or paper at home, a scissor, and a pencil to do your outline, or a marker that can do your outlines for you. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to start with this white paper. And I'm going to start with the white paper. And I have some comic strips over here. Some real cool comic strip pieces. So what I want to do is I want to make some really cool little strips and pieces from this because I'm going to use the comic strip as my background. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my scissor, and I'm looking at, I have some really cool things here. So I want to make some squiggly lines. I don't want my lines to be straight. And then some up and down lines that I'm going to cut, and some straight lines. You may not be able to see them, but I made all my lines on top of my comic paper. So now with my scissor, I'm going to take my time and I'm going to follow my lines and I'm going to cut them out, okay? And they're just in and out. The first lines are in and out. So it's like wavy. And then I'm going to cut the bottom part because I want the bottom part. I don't want them to be too big a paper. I want them to be small pieces of paper. And so I have my first little design. So I'm going to put that down here. Nice. Now I look at my shapes and I'm going to switch it around because I like the back of this. It's a lighter color from the part that I'm showing in front. So I'm going to follow the same squiggly effect that I have on top. And I'm going to follow it around. And now I have this. They don't need to match. I just need them to be there so I can utilize them, okay? I'm going to make some straight lines now. I think I'm going to use 2 straight lines. Just cut them straight like that, straight strip. I'm going to cut another straight strip. And then I think I want a fun strip, so I'm going to go up and down with this one. Up, down. Just like zigzag, like back and forth and back and forth and down. See that? I don't want it to be so thick, so I'm going to make it a little thinner. So I'm going to cut off the excess parts of it here. So here we are. We're cutting it off. There we go. So now I think I have all the paper I need. Paper I don't need, I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to pull this up in front. And what I'm going to do is I want to do a few color pieces underneath my paper. So I'm going to take this green paper I have here and I'm going to cut it. Cut a strip of it. I'll show you why I did that. And then I'm going to cut a strip of, let's see, we're going to cut a strip of, I want a longer piece. So I'm going to cut a strip of orange as well. Okay. All right. So this is all going to make an abstract design for me on this paper. So the first thing I want to do is I want to lay my colors down. So, and I can randomly lay them anywhere I want to. So I'm gonna lay one piece here, and I have glue stick. If you don't have glue stick and you have some glue at home that you didn't use up making, what is that you guys make out of glue? I'll think of it in a minute. Slime. If you didn't use up all your glue making slime, then you'll have some glue and you can do that. But for now, I'm gonna use my glue stick, okay? So I put that over there, and I'm gonna put this one lower. I'm gonna put this one like right about here. All right, so now with the papers that I've cut up, I'm gonna start creating a little blocking. I'm gonna block them out. I'm gonna put this piece down here. See, make sure that I have enough. I'm gonna put, I forgot about this piece. I'm gonna put this piece on top here. I'm gonna take this piece and I'm gonna put it here. And I'm gonna take this piece and I'm gonna put it here. So I think I have just about enough paper. So I had, I have 5 pieces of paper. You could do 6. You could do the whole thing if you want to. So what I'm doing is I'm putting glue on to my paper right now because I'm going to attach them to this white paper board that I have, that I just put all that orange and green down on. So this is my middle piece. And I'll put it this way. And it's a little longer than my paper, but you'll see what I do at the end. I'm gonna take this piece, my top piece, and I'm gonna put it on. And you could do this with your family at home. You guys could come up with some really cool things that you could do, and you can hang it at the home. If you had pictures also of yourselves or something out of a magazine that you like, you could get that magazine and pick out some cool pictures out of it, cut them up in strips, cut out the parts that you want to see visible, and place them on paper and do a little design. And it will be called your abstract art design using paper without using, crayons or anything like that at home. So I'm gonna place this down, smooth it out. I'm gonna get the other one. I'm gonna do that as well. And just make sure you follow the direction of your stuff, not too much. If you had the liquid glue, you'd put it on the same way as well. And we're gonna put this on. We're gonna smooth this out. I got the other one. Oh, I'm gonna put it this way. I like that. All right, and we're gonna do this. Gonna do that. We're gonna take it and we're gonna put it down like this. So now I have a background ready for my art, see? Now you see all this at the back? You can see that the parts of my thing, I have glue on them so I can just bend them on. If you don't have glue on them and they're not sticking, then just nip them off, okay? So these don't have glue on it, so I'm just gonna turn it around and cut it off so everything is nice and neat. Let's see if we have glue on this. Glue on this, yeah. Glue on this. Glue on this. Okay, great. So now I have a nice, neat, ready to go design. Now, I want to do something real cool on it, so I'm going to put use this yellow. So if whatever color you may have at home that you may want to use, you can do that. So I'm going to use this yellow. I'm going to move my part piece of here because now I'm going to work on another part of it. I'm going to put it here and I'm going to make myself, I would say 1, 2, 3 florals. And it could be like sunflowers. So I'm not going to make them too big. I'm using my pencil to draw them out. And one of the things you can do to save yourself time if you want to is you draw one of them and you cut it like this. Do that. Put it over here. Cut it because I want 3. So now I have 3 pieces of paper. Kind of hold them together, hold them sturdy so they don't move. And now I use my scissors to cut, so you don't have to cut like 3 of them. They will all be like the same. So now I'm going to follow my lines on my the lines that I made on the yellow part. I'm going to follow it, make my flowers, take my time. And guys, if you don't like flowers, you could make an airplane, you could make anything else that you want to put on there, but you want to do some sort of design. So now I have 1, 2, 3. Cut up all my flowers, and I wanted 3 yellow flower. It's going to be a little larger than the other, and I've cut them up. And I am bending each end up so that it will sit up on the paper. So I have 3 of them, and I'm bending them up. My paper is all ready, my layout is all ready for me. And these, I cut up some green paper to make my leaf and my flower. So we just need these small pieces. I'm twisting it like this, and I need 3 of them, right? So here we go. Along with that, I want to put a little yellow in the middle of my, a little red in the middle of my yellow flower. And I'm going to put a little part stem. So I'm going to put them all together so I don't have to worry about putting them together after they're on my paper. So with a little glue, hopefully you can get your glue out better than I'm getting my glue out. So I'm going to try another bottle. There we go. And my red part that I made and cut, I'm going to place that in the middle. And my little part of my flower to come up, I'm going to place it right here. And let it sit, let it dry. I'm going to do the next flower. And in order for me to get the middle to be up, I'm going to snip little snippets between my curly cues on the petals on the flower, so that they give me a chance to twist them up a little like this, so everything kind of stands up like 3D, right? Or is this 4D? This is 4D. All right. So again, a little glue, stick it in the middle, place it down. Next, while that's drying a little, I'll put the other part in. Step this around. Twisting it up. Twist it up a little. A little glue in the middle. And put that on. Wow. Up. So now I want my flower to stand somewhere here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my green stems on first. So I'm gonna let's put this one here. It's the flower number 1, flower number 2, and maybe we'll turn this one the opposite way. And we'll do flower number 3. And you can do it in any order that you want to, okay? There are no rules. So on top, because I'm gonna put my yellow flower, the first one on, there we go. And I'm gonna put the second one on, little glue here, there we go. Press it down. And I'm gonna put the third one on here. Here we go. And remember, I wanna do those little parts that's in the middle of the flower. That's the part that the butterflies come after, right? It attracts the butterflies. So maybe we should do it a little squarer, just so that it will sit. So I'm gonna make it square. There we go. I have a little glue on my thing. You can use, you don't have to pour that much glue on it. You notice I just use a little glue, right? Because we don't want it to be too wet. And make it so the bottom of it is like square so it can sit. Put a little glue on there. Place it down. And voila! I have my paper art all ready. So you can have fun doing this. You can make a whole garden of flowers. You can